Good morning. My name is Dimitrios Christopoulos, and I'll be your instructor for furniture design process. My experience runs over a 30-year period. I started out in architecture, and I would be drawing floor plans, builder set of plans for developments in South Florida, repetitive homes, and I was asking myself, what is design about? I saw the traditional designs we copied, and I asked myself, well, where does this come from? And where does modernism come from? Where does progress come from? I had a lot of questions. I found myself looking more at detail, drawn to one room at a time. And of course you visualized a person walking around the room, but eventually they had to sit down at a desk or a chair, and so now they interacted not only with the space, but they had a real personal connection with that piece of furniture. I mean, I don't have to tell you, either the chair is uncomfortable, or the desk is not big enough, or the desk is now holding your laptop. And so the most important thing for me to work out was, that piece of furniture, a custom piece of furniture, whether it be built-in or freestanding. That's where the real interaction was happening. And it was exciting because I discovered opportunities to be a sculptor in furniture. I've discovered opportunities to put the greatest finishes on furniture, finishes that you would never put on a wall. So furniture was quite exciting. In the days before all these imports from the Orient, you had opportunities, people really asking you to design a lot of custom furniture. Though the opportunities are less, we still must understand the design process for furniture in order to even make a selection if the budget doesn't allow us to buy custom. We still have to know the process. There will still be some opportunities. Okay, I share with you a process that is a combination of programming from architecture, I would say critical thinking, and aesthetic judgment that comes specifically from interior design. But interestingly enough, furniture is quite the object that is often done in the field of industrial design. So I've traveled through these three spheres of activity and found that common thread of design process, the softwares used by all three, settling on a few of them that I'll share with you. This one I'd like to point out is a marvelous tool, FormZ 3D. I like it better than SketchUp. For me, it addresses, or can be used rather, in architecture, interior design, and industrial design. It has no limits. There's definitely a long learning curve, but it can be just as fast as SketchUp or Rhinoceros, anything that you see out there, and it just has great rendering ability right off the bat. So I'm a huge promoter of it. Not because I get a commission, because I believe in it. Let's say we were doing a console in a foyer, and you typically have okay, let me ghost one of these. Okay, typically some simple designs require that you just have a simple rectangle, and some people are happy with this. I myself are a more articulate person, and I like more articulate forms. So the first thing I wanted to do was to carve out of that piece or add to that piece for some more interest. So I will assign a solid that I can use as a carving tool. Okay, And let's see, let me put this into shade so you can watch a simple sample of this. If I take the primary form and I say use this secondary form as a carving tool, you see, I was talking about creating a console, but you can see the beginnings of a sofa. What you can do that is like SketchUp though, to change this back into a console, for example, is to pick a feature called face, and I will select two faces here. I will, let's see, yes, so see, I can begin to move and change this. I can sculpt this mass the same way that SketchUp does things. Let me tell you, this program is a lot more sophisticated than SketchUp, and you'll find in time why I've chosen this program to invest my time in. Okay, so this is going to be the program of choice during this course, and you can still apply this process whether you're using Rivet or SketchUp or any type of 3D program. And so let's get on with it. I'm going to share with you my book and certain exercises in there, and let's take a short break and we'll jump right into it. Okay, see you there.